Hey guys, Mercer, and welcome to a Fire Mage in Battle for Gilneas. I thought I would release this. I played my Fire Mage a lot today. So let's just jump right into commentating. I see the Berserkers up, so I go right to the Berserk, get that buff up. I'm going to get a Dragon's Roar up on the Shadow Priest to interrupt his rotation. He now needs to cast Vampiric Touch again. It did not get off. So he's going to open with a Mind Blast on me. I'm going to get my shield up. I'm going to start Spell Stealing Priests because they just have so many absorption effects. So I noticed a healer, and being a good player in Battlegrounds means you go for the healer first, get them out of the way. Hitting the healer really hard, confusing it just a little bit. So we're going to just focus on the healer here with this Paladin, yep. And getting a Pyroblast out, hitting it very hard, getting my Time Warp out right there. Another Pyroblast followed by another Pyroblast, all critting. Just absolutely surprising the healer with all that damage. And again, just going to get a counterspell up on the Shadow Priest, silence him for a few seconds, get a hard cast Fireball out, especially with my Time Warp up. The cast time is very good. Getting a Pyroblast out, finishing the Shadow Priest again. This is going to be a total annihilation game again. We are just going out for the damage, going out for the kills. So we're going to cut there just a little bit. We know our Lighthouse is in trouble, so we're going to go over here and just help out a little bit. So I see the heals again, so of course we're going to make that my primary target. Getting my Inferno Blast out there, getting my shield and my Ice Ward up on myself, just in case a melee rushes in and decides to attack me. So we're going to open up with a 2 Pyroblast right here, stretching the healer as much as we can. We do not want the healer to have any time to free cast or hard cast. We just want to stress it as much as we can, and if we can kill it in the process, that's even better. So, getting back on the Shadow Priest, anything that can heal is usually my primary target, just because, you know, it doesn't need to be the healer spec, it can still heal. So right there, my Dragons Roar, I was just checking for rogues. I did that on purpose, even though it seemed like it was a little bit silly, but I often check for rogues whenever I can. Alright, gonna just finish off this Shadow Priest. You always want to, even if there's like 4 or 5 people on it, you always want to help finish it off, especially if you're there. You never know when that extraordinary player is going to come around the corner and just annihilate your team just with that one guy. So my map is a little bit messed up, but that doesn't matter. Alright, so I'm going to go over here, back to Lighthouse, cutting just a little bit of non-action. So this is actually a pretty big fight. I believe it's this one anyway. So we're just going to get a deep freeze up, and I missed my Fireball. I'm not quite sure how that happened, but I missed. Anyway, so we're going to just keep on rolling here and get a counterspell up on the Shadow Priest. Stop his casting just for a little bit. Getting a Pyroblast out right after my Dragon's Roar, followed by an Inferno Blast. Going to use my Scorch. And just always use your Pyroblast procs. You never know when the next one is going to proc, so always get that out as quickly as you can. Getting caught in a full fear here. I could have blown my Ice Block, but I mean, it died. There was no one else around. I'd rather save my Ice Block for a time where I absolutely need it. So one of those times is right here. I didn't realize how many people up here, so I decided to be a little bit of a pesky mage and just try and bring all these guys back to my base, which I did, but thank God my healer helped me out here. So I actually turned around with all these people on me and just decided to attack the Death Knight and get the health down just a little bit. So we're going to run back on the flag. We're going to get the Shadow Priest, just put our Living Bomb up on it, spread it with an Inferno Blast, get our Pyroblast out there on it. So in this case, I actually did not know there was a healer here, and the healer right now is the Holy Paladin you see, symbolized by the pink UI frame, basically. Right there, I finally realized, so I'm going to switch to him, and I'm just going to try and annoy him, kill him at best, annoy him at least. And as you can see, he's running around, he can't really do efficient healing in that sense, so he bubbles here. I'm going to switch to the Death Knight until his bubble runs out. And going to get a deep freeze up again. Try and get as much damage out as I can right here. And it's just a few of us, and quite a lot of them, so I'm just going to back out just a little bit. So I see this hunter notices that I was a little bit half health. I did get a heal there. I'm now going to go back and just wait for a little bit more teammates. Going to go back and we are going to take that base back. So what I try and do here, and what I think a lot of mages should do, is I try to CC the BM hunter's pet. However, he was out of range and I also couldn't during his Bestial Wrath. But if you CC his pet, he can't use kill command. A lot of damage is gone from that BM hunter. It's very, very useful to polymorph it. It's only a few second cast, like 1.57, something like that. So, good thing to keep in mind, especially if you are having troubles with BM hunters. Just polymorph their pet. They can't kill command, they can't blink strike, they can't do frenzy, they can't heal the hunter, more importantly, can't intimidation. You get the picture. Alright, so there is just a lovely little battle going on over here at Waterworks. So we decided to jump in here. We're going to get as much damage as we can. We'll get a Frost Nova up on the flag. We see this Elemental Shaman. I know they can hit very, very hard, so I'm going to focus him down really, really quickly. Getting as much damage out as I can. Getting caught in a Hex here. I'm going to Trinket that. The Shaman is at half health. I do want to capitalize on this. Getting a Pyroblast out there to finish him. Second Pyroblast, going right back on the Shadow Priest here. And I've played a Shadow Priest, so I know just how powerful they are. So I really am careful with when I'm dealing with Shadow Priest. I see a Mages here, so I'm going to get my Pyroblast out on that. My Scorch, followed by my Living Bomb, followed by my Inferno Blast with a Dragon's Roar. Going to get a Pyroblast out, free cast right here, to finish it off with an instant Pyroblast. And the Shadow Priest is doing a funky little dance inside here. And this is a very good example on why you keep nameplates up on your characters, because if he went in there and I had not seen that, I would not know he's in there. So even if you use a Blizzard UI, which I'm using right now, you know, if you guys see my older videos, I've had a lot of UI add-ons and stuff like that. But I'm actually really enjoying the simplicity of the Blizzard UI and the, you know, how clean it is. So, you know, just something to keep in mind. Always have, in my opinion, you should always have nameplates up. It just really helps. You can call incomings out, you can prepare. If there's like 5 nameplates coming and only one of you, you can really, you know, act accordingly. So there's a rogue here with the Holy Pally. I just noticed this, so he is immune. And we are going to continue just attacking this Paladin. And we're going to get him down very, very quickly. And that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun running it. If you enjoyed it, if you found it entertaining, if you liked it, be sure to subscribe, like, and comment. It would greatly help me. Thank you very much, and as always, happy hunting, guys.